Hey, Philip, welcome. Yeah, I'm streaming this. I don't know as if I'm gonna do any more than this one stream. Um, but yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of a couple of minds right now about this game, but we'll see. No, Philip, I haven't heard about it. It hasn't been on my radar yet. Is that the one that where the main character looks like the guy um, from the Lord of the Rings series? I think I saw something a while ago, either an article or a screenshot of it, or maybe or something like that, and I said, that looks just like the guy from the Shadow of Mordor games, or the Middle Earth games. It's kind of funny when I saw it. I don't know if that's the same one, though. Well, I'll take a look after this and see what it is. All right. Well, thanks for letting us know. Appreciate it, Philip. Yeah, I'll go look at it afterwards and see. I was invited. Well, I'll talk more about this during the start of it. Um, like I say, I'm kind of of two minds on this game right now. I said I was going to go through with the stream today, but I'm going to put some pretty serious caveats on it here in a little bit. Welcome everyone to today's live stream. A one-off live stream today concerning Warhounds, a new turn-based tactical shooter game put out by Everyplay Games, or made by Everyplay Games and put out by Brightika. So let's talk about this for a little bit because I'm of two minds about this stream. I want to make it very clear that I am not being sponsored by anybody to do this live stream. I signed up to play the closed playtest of this game a few weeks ago, and was immediately of two minds about it. It is so much like XCOM, well, specifically XCOM 2, that it probably borders on being copyright worthy. I don't get into a lot of how all of that works and that sort of stuff. But it is very, very much like that game. It has some elements of, some play elements of Jagged Alliance in it, and that sort of stuff. I played both of those games. I didn't play them on stream, but I've played them personally myself. I did some looking into Everplay, DMCC, and Brightika. It didn't immediately raise any red flags. During the time that I've since gotten to where we are now with the demo version of this being put out by Everplay just a few days ago, more information has come to light. So if you go back and search for a game from 2024, I think, called Sparta 2035. It has almost the exact same graphics as this, as far as advertising graphics and character models and that sort of stuff. That game was on Steam. It is no longer on Steam. And like I said, I did some more researching into this and found out a few things. That game was put out by a company called Lipsar Studio. Lipsar Studio was a small company that did a lot of mobile games, worked a lot with Unity and that sort of stuff, and they were based in Russia at the time. And like I say, a lot of the assets here are based around that. Now, I don't know what has happened in the meantime. Steam is never going to post anything about this or anything like that. So I don't know if during that time, because of Ukraine and all of that sort of stuff, if they were deplatformed or whatever it was. I have no idea, and I'm not going to speculate on it. All I know is that that game is no longer on Steam. This game has a lot of the same assets. Now, we don't know how they got here. The Brightika, the publisher, is based out of Dubai. Everplay is based out of the UK. So there's nothing that kind of throws up, massive red flags. It may be that the assets were sold off, and this is now going to be a separate game by a new developer and a new publisher. I don't know. The reason I'm telling you all of this is that I'm of two minds of going forward with the stream. I'm going to go forward with the stream today, I think, but I want to make it very clear that I am not, I'm not actively trying to recommend this game. I don't recommend games to anybody. That's not what my stream is for. I'm not here to comment about speculation or background information that I don't know. All I can speculate on is what I see. And what I see is an XCOM kind of successor that, like I said at the start, almost borders on some copyright issues. Now, it is on Steam. It is available to play. So I'm not trying to protect myself from being sued by anybody or anything like that. But I'm also at the same time not saying, I'm making it very clear that I'm not being, subsidized by anyone or sponsored by anyone for this. I'm very much of two minds when it comes to this, as I've said. I can see the gameplay, and the gameplay being in demo is interesting, it's fun, but I can also see some of the flags that have been raised about it, concerning how close a copy it is to XCOM 2, as well as some of the other things that may or may not have happened with the publisher and or developers. So keep all of that in mind as we go through that, or as we go through this. If I find out more about this game as we go on here, then I will let you know in posts on my channel. I am on the Discord for this game. They put no restrictions on us as far as reviews and that sort of stuff through the creator section of the Discord. And again, I'm not getting anything out of this. So I'm going to give you my honest review of it as we go through. We'll see some gameplay of it, but then, like I say, I'm going to ask some questions in the Discord and see what those responses are. And I'll let you know whatever I find out as I go through that process. But let's kind of jump in here and look at the game itself. So first, we'll look at the settings here. This is, remember, in demo. It literally just came out of closed playtest a week ago or something like, or a couple of weeks ago. And when they announced that this demo was going up. So it's fairly straightforward as far as some of the controls go right now. You're going to obviously expect to see these change a little bit, but there's not a whole lot more to be added. So the game, the languages that we have here, the cinematic camera, if from XCOM, you'll know what that means. The difficulty, you're going to be able to, you can't do anything here. You change this inside the game when you start. But there's a lot of options here for being able to up your basic difficulty settings and then customize some of those settings as well. Video, I have everything maxed out here. My graphics card is more than able to support it. Sound, the basic sliders that you get, and the controls is really about your camera motion and that sort of stuff. If you're familiar with XCOM, then you're familiar, and for that matter, for Baldur's Gate 3, you're familiar with how an isometric 3D camera works here. But let's go ahead and jump in here, and we'll sit through a cutscene a little bit and kind of see more about what the game is about. Okay, so here's our difficulty. Right when you start, you set the difficulty and set it to be whichever one you want. Then you can also, you can't do a custom right now, but it's going to say custom as soon as you click on any of these. So you start with a base point, and then whatever you change it to be will activate a custom difficulty mode.
right now, where the Mat's combatants are finishing off the remaining government forces. It's obvious that the Mat will gain the upper hand. We've seen this scenario before across many East African countries. Seizure of power, violence, executions, chaos, and anarchy. We're monitoring the situation because after the fall of the resistance in the region, there is only one country left that is still holding out under the onslaught of the Damat. Can President Sefu Kanindo hold on to power? Rumor has it he hired Warhounds to fight off the combatants.
Yeah, the situation is rather hard.
That's why you all were invited. Let's introduce ourselves first, Warhounds. My name is Julia, and I'll be your communications officer and consultant. We don't have much time. President Kanindo is waiting all of you in his palace to discuss the plan.
No prob, Chief. Gonna tidy up in here, kick some asses, tan a little bit. Is that a beach episode?
I wonder if they pay well for kicking asses, though.
You can discuss all details with the President himself. We'll be landing soon. Wait, what?
What's wrong?
There are fires in the city. President's guards don't answer. I don't know what we'll see once we land. Commander, you need to take the situation under your personal control. Oh no, we're late. Damat is already attacking the palace.
I had a hunch something would go terribly wrong. All right, let's take a look and clear the platform.
Okay, so you can instantly see right off the bat how similar this is to XCOM 2. And this is what I talked about at the start. The entrances into zones, the briefing beforehand, that sort of stuff is, like I say, it's a direct copy of some of that style or of those instances. One thing that was commented on in the Discord is the use of AI. Obviously, that's a big thing in the news in general, gaming circles in particular, the use of AI-generated assets and that sort of stuff. The developers have addressed that. The portraits here and some of the static portraits you're going to see in the, for instance, the briefer in that mission are obviously AI-generated. They have all those classic AI aspects to them. With, you know, strange hair and shiny faces and that sort of stuff. The developers actually commented on that and said, yes, they are. They are not going to be in the final release of the game, but right now they definitely are. They've received some pushback from that and have said that, you know, they're obviously going to be changing that. They're under you know, obviously time pressure to get a demo out because of their the way the current game system works with smaller indie games and their developers and their publishers and that sort of stuff. So they've got some placeholders in here for what's happening. So looking around here as far as how things work is, yeah, moving your mouse around to move the camera. The camera movement is also around WASD, and the camera rotation is going to be around QE. But this starting part here is you are locked into doing what they need you to do. So you just right click to move to a certain spot,
seeing too. Mine is on the right.
Okay, and you're going to get a tutorial about chance to hit. The developers made a big deal that 100% chance means 100% chance, and there's no RNG in that. They kind of threw that as a better thing than XCOM. I'm not entirely sure I ever got that from XCOM, but there were some frustrating portions, obviously being right up next to somebody and missing. But here the only difference, the only main thing that they comment on is that 100% chance means 100% chance. Everything else is still an RNG roll, depending upon what that percentage is. Okay, so they want you to fire, and you can see all the available enemies and their percent chances to hit. And again, very similar to what you see out of XCOM, like I've said. So we can only see one target. It's this one. There's a 30% chance. Okay, and there's something that is a little different in that even if
Cover me, I'll flank him.
you miss without having a perk to do it, you can get some grazing damage and also possibly hit and or destroy cover. Cover will take impact and can possibly be destroyed. Now these can't be destroyed, but there is certain cover that can, and you'll be able to see the difference of it here in a little bit. So now we're going to learn about the flanking mechanic, where if you can get a straight line of shot, a straight line of fire, it bypasses the cover.
All done. Fidget, it's on you now.
All right, will do.
Okay, and then again, they're going to make a big point about the 100% deal. So you can see as you move, you know, that percentage is going to adjust based upon where you go. So you can see exactly what your percentage is going to be based upon where your final movement's going to end up.
Yeah, all clear. Where next? Shh. They're trying to break through.
Let's meet them with claws and fangs, as Warhounds do.
Okay, and now you've got Overwatch. Now, Overwatch is a zoned Overwatch. And there's something different about Overwatch here as well. So, once you click Overwatch, you now have to set a zone. This is different than Overwatches that you've seen previously, where as long as they enter into your sightline, it's going to work. Here you set a zone of activity for that. And the other thing it does is it moves your target out of some types of cover. If you're able to be over the top of the cover, you stay in it. If you're behind cover like this, where you can't see over the top of it, it's going to move you out of that cover around the side. So it lends an extra aspect of risk to setting up your Overwatch.
Our meeting with the president failed. What are we gonna do?
You need to find out what happened to him and help him get out of here if he's still alive.
Got it. Coming in.
Okay, now there are various objects that you can interact with. Most of these are going to give you lore about what's happening, but some of them may also give you hints about new attack angles and that sort of stuff.
Perhaps these are the palace staff. Jesus Christ, why would you shoot civilians?
Okay, so they want us to move into here. I would not have made that move myself.
You bastards thought you'll get me? You'll have to kill me first!
Sheesh, what a man.
He won't handle it alone. We'll help.
Okay, so again, just letting you know, you can use tab to move between them, between different targets, and see what you can do to flank enemies and maintain clear sight lines, as well as taking cover when you can. So for my first target here, you can see that I have a 100% chance of hitting this person here. Of this one at this point, I have lower chances for the others based upon their cover. I just have a clean line of sight here to this one. Now I have the sniper rifle here, which does 3 to 6 damage. So there's a 66% chance that I'm going to be able to do enough damage here, or a 75% chance that I'm going to be able to do enough damage to the target here. Okay, and again, tab through the different targets to see where you're at. Gives you a notification that this is going to bring you out of cover. So if I'm under Overwatch, taking an attack option will trigger Overwatch. It's not just movement based, it's cover based. So if I don't move or take an attack action, then I'm not going to trigger somebody else's Overwatch. Okay, so I did get a kill there. So I think what I'm going to do is set an Overwatch. If I set an Overwatch here, I might get him, but I might not. I like to set an Overwatch that's got 2 people on it, but I think I'm going to clear out this flank here. I think I'm going to set my Overwatch to cover him. Okay, so if I move up here to half cover, I'll get 100% here, and it's 3 to 6 damage, so again, I'd have a 75% chance, but I'd be opening myself up quite a bit. Not gaining a whole lot of additional hit percentages by moving around here. Would be moving up here to this spot. And I think I'll be able to move Fidget up here far enough to get rid of him. So I think I'm going to move here.
Moving forward.
Okay, then I have a 100% chance on him.
He won't get up.
Okay. And then Fidget. I'll give him half cover here. Because this guy's going to be the only one that I'm not going to be able to see. Or be protected from. That's only a 60% chance to hit there. That's an 85% chance. I think I'll take that. So we're not going to do him. We're going to take him. And I didn't get the kill. That's what I was hoping, is he would go after him. And now Overwatch is going to trigger. And I get that one. So unfortunately I just rolled low on the damage here. Or else this would have been a
Not what I've planned.
a perfect shot. Okay. So my first target here I'm going to move here. It's going to give me a 100% chance on this target. Okay, good. We did get a crit there as well. I'm going to move here. This is going to give me a 100% chance against the real dangerous guy here. Now he's got 6 here. So my chances of killing him are really low. Okay. Got 4.
Oh, hell yes!
Really wanted to be able to move him to the other side. And he missed. I was hoping he's going to kill him for me.
Not bad.
Nope. So, a couple of things where the rolls just haven't gone our way.
That was my favorite armor.
That would have prevented us from taking any damage at all.
Missed this one. Not good. I'll help.
Okay, so there is a healing mechanic here. You can carry first aid kits and that sort of stuff. So if I move here, that still doesn't get me anything more than a 30% chance. But I do want to get back into cover.
Move, move. Got him.
Okay, so I'm going to set Overwatch here, or actually I need to reload. I'm going to set my Overwatch.
Fine.
Covering.
And again, you can see that brings him completely out of cover now. He does not have any cover. He can't shoot over the top of this. He's shooting around the side. So it brings him completely out of cover. So Overwatch has an extra added element of danger to it in this game. And that I lose all access to my cover.
That was quite flashy. You have my respect. Wait, isn't that you in the portrait? You see, we're looking for the president.
Why, yes, I am the president. What? You thought I'd sit this one out in the toilet while my people are being killed?
No offense, champ, but that's exactly what we thought.
Palace is getting surrounded as we speak. You need to evacuate the president as fast as you can. Our helicopter will try to pick you up from the garden.
Not good. Grab the president and Delta.
Wait a damn second. Always wanted to do something like that.
It keeps getting more exciting. What's wrong with your own palace, Mr. President? Sir?
It's not mine. One fool who tortured my country built it. I kicked him out of here and got this palace in the process.
General Canindo used to be in charge of the rebellion force. The resistance had taken over this residence and overthrown the dictator. After that, General Canindo was chosen to be the president.
Ah, he's one of us then. So how is it? From stripes to riches?
It's awful. Meetings and greetings. Bureaucracy. To be honest, I dreamt about the day when I could get my hands on some guns. And not pen and paper.
Okay, so now we're on the outside here, and we have to secure the evacuation zone. The president must survive, and all squad units must survive here. So I'm going to take this a little slower as I go. So I'm going to set up some Overwatch zones here along likely avenues of approach. Okay, doubt I'm going to have anybody that gets in that close. So I can get... You don't want to be inside one of your Overwatch zones from another member of your team. That friendly fire is definitely a thing in this game.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, not great chances here, and I'm not going to move him any more out of cover. And nobody's going to be that close either. I'll just take a low percentage shot at the target he can see.
Ah, that one's enchanted.
And hey, Dave, welcome. Okay, expected that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave Fidget where he is here. And see if any of them move up.
I need to get the fuck out. Phew. I need to get the fuck out.
Hmm.
Phew.
Okay, so now we're definitely going to move up here.
All right.
And that Overwatch is only going to be able to get one person there. It could dash up to here. I think I'll just take the 46%.
Injured
Okay, got
one.
lucky. Okay. Then here, if I set up an Overwatch... Don't know which of these two is going to go first.
Control.
Let's go. Got one hit.
And we'll set up a... See if we can set up an Overwatch on this side. Just in case they decide to flank. Boy, I wish it was a little bit farther. Because it's going to bring him out of cover. I think I actually would just take... They're all 33% chances.
Ah, that one's enchanted.
Houston, we've got a problem.
There's an Overwatch.
Ooh, toasty. Ah, fuck.
He flanked me.
Kill him.
So we're going to have to deal with that. So let's move over here and get rid of him.
What's up?
Okay. And an Overwatch, reach him there. Yeah.
I'm watching.
see, where can I get over here? Can I reach an Overwatch that far back? I can. And again, I want to make sure I'm not overlapping any friendlies without Overwatch.
Covering.
That can't get far enough back.
Not bad, huh?
-1.
Okay, that was an enemy setting up an Overwatch. And he dashed to get into a really bad spot. a really, really bad spot.
Not bad.
Sir, yes, sir.
But he's alive.
I'm out of ammo.
Sector is clear. Helicopter can land here. It's time to leave, guys.
What a day. Let the enemy through. Lost the capital.
So what? No war then? Say psych right now.
No way. Nothing is over. We'll fight that black and red plague till the last drop of blood. My poor Africa still has its heroes. We'll go deep into the jungle and continue to fight as our ancestors did, for old time's sake.
What are we gonna do? Guerrilla warfare is not our main strategy.
Makes sense. Can't give you any place for the base on land, though. Place is swarming with redhead.
So it means we just need a base which the Mat doesn't know of yet. Any ideas?
The ship would be acceptable. One day you're here, another day you're gone. But where would you get something like that?
We'll try our luck in the closest seaport. We have our man in there. I'll make a quick call.
There are a lot of ships stuck because of the war, but the Mat controls all of them right now.
We'll politely ask them to give us one then. Free of charge, of course.
Ah, sounds like a proper job. Come in here, I'll manage some prep work.
That's how it's done, people. It's decided then. You take a suitable vessel, and I'll give you a call once I gather a squad.
Okay, now Steel Sails is, again, remember this game is in demo. We're no longer outside. We're inside the confines of a ship, and the camera can get a little
We
iffy
don't know how many
here.
enemy soldiers are there and what's the situation. For starters, you need to secure your position on the deck.
Are they immortal? Smoking near oil drums? Damn.
Well, someone's gotta educate this lot on fire safety. You've got a grenade?
Affirmative.
Okay, so now is your introduction to grenades. Okay, it tells you exactly where it wants you to throw it. It's also your introduction to destructible and/or explosive canisters. Would be better if you didn't stand and watch the grenade as it goes off. Just saying. As a former military member, it's not a great idea.
They're hard to deal with.
What you mean hard? Look how it's done.
Okay, so you've got what would be a perk in XCOM that comes with this character here that we're using. And this is massive fire, and it wants you to set up an area in which to do it. And this is going to hit multiple targets and destroy cover that is destroyable. And that's what it mentions here. So you can look at the icon that will tell you if it's got this little crack down the middle of it, that means that cover is destroyable.
Ha! Told ya.
Okay. So you can see up next to this one, you can see the cover icon has that crack in it, which means that that cover is destroyable. Now my cover is also destroyable that I'm behind. So again, something to kind of watch out for here. But we got a couple of 100s. We also have another grenade here, but can't reach that. Okay, I've got 100 on him. And I'm going to set up an Overwatch here. Not entirely sure if an Overwatch will reach him. It won't. It's a low percentage shot. I'm not even worried about taking it. I'll take it with only a 31% chance. And here we can get a 100% chance.
Sector is clear. What's next?
Well, you need to hijack the ship.
Oh, damn. I knew I should have packed my How to Hijack Ships manual. I'm sorry.
If we knew where the crew is, I guess we could have tried to tell them to work for us, but still. Let's try to get to the control room and start the engines.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, so now we're going to get our first real taste of movement to contact. So, again, destructible covers up here, non-destructible covers down here, and like I say, we're going to get our first sets of movements to contact here. So, I'm going to move up here. I don't get anybody, so I'm going to spend another 1 action point to move down here into full cover.
Let's go.
Okay, still didn't get anybody. Okay, so I'm going to again spend 1 action point to move here. Then another action point to move up here. Keep my sniper into cover. Since I know I'm clear down to that point.
Try to keep up.
I'm gonna have everybody dash to get in. So only one set of indestructible cover on this side, and it's not cover that I want to utilize because it doesn't protect me. So I'm going to hold off on Fidget moving up, and I'm going to set up some other overwatches here first. And again, you can zoom the camera in and out using your mouse wheel. It can get a little fidgety. I think I'm going to try and set this overwatch here. Now again, her overwatch, I have to be careful with this. If I'm going to set one, I need to make sure it's not crossing.
Come on, guys.
Now I'm going to move Fidget up over here.
All right, lads, let's roll.
Okay, and I have a 25% chance to get him here.
Who's next?
Hey, Overwatch got him.
Glad I've got my armor.
All right. So we have an indestructible half cover here that would give me 85% chance. There's a ladder here for this guy to run up. I think I take this though, and then I set up an Overwatch with May to cover the other side.
Sir, yes, sir.
And he missed. So I have 100% on him. Not as worried about him though.
Success.
Okay, so his armor's been destroyed.
Cleared.
Okay. Definitely wanted him gone. I can't set up an Overwatch that'll reach him, but he's going to want to come towards me.
They won't pass.
There it goes. He's going to come up the ladder. Okay, so I have a 100% shot on him. Perfect. Okay, he's got one left. And he's out of cover, so 100% chance here.
Clear.
Okay, so again, moving to contact here.
Cover me.
Okay, let's leave her there for now. I don't trust moving up anymore. Actually, I will move up with her here. See if we trigger any more. Okay, we didn't. So let's move the rest of our squad up a little more here. Okay, and I think I'm going to move once to here. Okay, and I'm gonna wait. Okay. See if we can get some overwatches set up here.
On it. Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, we're definitely not moving up next to the explosive barrels.
Holding.
And then we'll move up with Fidget here.
Affirmative.
Okay, so Fidget doesn't have any contact there. I don't like that movement. Let's set her up first. Now we'll move up again with Fidget here.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, and we did get shot on the sniper as he
We need to
relocated.
kill the sniper fast, or we're dead on the spot.
Okay, and you're going to see kind of what he does here in a little bit. Now, who do I have a 55% chance on? On him? I don't think I'm going to take that. So I have no shots. I'd only have a 40% chance if I moved him up to there. I don't think I have much of a choice. Okay, so let's take the 55%.
Fuck off!
Okay, so he set an Overwatch. Another Overwatch. Oh.
Not what I've
That was unlucky. Okay, so you're going to get a notification that you're under Overwatch. And it's going to tell you that either of these two things are going to trigger that Overwatch. So who do I have the 100% on? I can clear an Overwatch here. So that would clear one of the two Overwatches. And that's it. I need to clear this one to allow him to move. And with a 98% chance, I'll take it. Oh, and he missed. But it cleared the Overwatch. I think I'll set a counter sniper Overwatch here. Okay, so here I can now move up. Or I could massive fire both of these.
Nicely done.
Okay, so let's move over here and at least get some half cover. Okay, so
moving forward.
okay, so that eliminated his Overwatch. Oh, and I missed. Okay, so a sniper is now designated a target.
That was awfully close.
Lads, don't leave me here.
Okay, so need to reload first.
Back in business.
Then I've got a 75% chance for him. Or a 70% chance. I don't really have any choice here but to take it. I've got low percentage chances on all the rest of them. But 59's better than nothing.
Neutralized.
Okay, good.
I'm out of lead, but not out of the fight.
Okay, and here's where the camera, like I said, got a little iffy.
Stick it.
Okay. And then Fidget is going to get into half cover here. This guy can come up the ladder. Not going to get much better on the chances to hit here. I think I'll just take the 30% chance.
I need some AP.
Okay, so he's locked another target.
Oh, lucky me.
Well, they're all setting up for a grenade here. Can I heave a grenade that far? No. Too far. But I do have movement.
Cover me. One, two, three.
The sniper was quite skilled. And here I thought Demat only accepts idiots.
Okay, and now he doesn't have any
Demand is
cover.
Quite diverse. There are brainwashed militias as well as experienced soldiers. Do not underestimate them. We made that mistake once. That's the engine room for the looks of it. Let's hope we'll succeed in turning on those engines.
I always succeed in turning them on, though I never tried it on ships.
Okay, so we get an automatic reload. We need to get...
In position.
Fidget healed up. And now again we're in movement to contact, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing left out here.
Changing position.
All right, lads, let's roll.
And we're just going to move everybody up next to the doors. We're going to stay up top.
All right.
So we have a ladder here and a ladder here, as well as one in the back, and they can still come out the door down below.
Follow my lead.
Changing position.
Got it.
Get away from the explosive barrels there. And I would like Crow to be on this side. Well, no, he's good. He's good here. Okay, so
Moving forward.
okay. So let's get Simba to open the door. When you're standing next to a door, you're going to get the door open icon. Let's move. Let's move Simba to this side.
Online.
Move Crow here. Yeah, nothing I can... Well, I can cover that far stairwell.
Covering.
Wait, isn't that...
Whoa! A military drone?
No fucking clue.
Okay, so we did get one.
Damn, that was close.
A fancy toy. How did Damat get their hands on something like this?
We'd better ask why it had a number 9 on it. Are there 8 more of those at least?
Guys, the engine. We need to get out until reinforcements arrive.
Okay, so let's get in here and set some overwatches.
I control this side. Under pressure! Yep, he is dead.
Okay, so your reaction shot on Overwatch does not trigger anybody else's Overwatch. And once you've taken it, it puts you back into cover. But now I'm under Overwatch, so if I do anything else with his second action point, I'm going to trigger it. I don't think I can snake my Overwatch. Ooh. Yeah, I can't get it through there. And I can't get him down in there. Let's see if I can snake that Overwatch in there and cover that stairway. Or cover that ladder. Okay, so that one... Yeah, I don't want either one of those, but there I can get it right between two of them. And I can cover that ladder over there.
Control.
Okay, not doing anything. I'm under Overwatch, I'm under Overwatch, and I'm under Overwatch. Okay, and he set another one, but he's not able to get everybody here. So May's going to set an Overwatch here.
Covering.
And I'm going to do the same thing with Crow as last time.
Covering.
He reset his Overwatch. That guy moved. And we missed.
Under pressure.
Okay, so let's see if we can move Crow. We can. That would get a 33% shot chance. We're going to have to get May to take a shot here. Let's see if we can interrupt this Overwatch. Okay. So we interrupted that one. And again, there's the camera being a little squirrely. Let's see if we can move here.
I wonder. What's the plan?
No, because that's going to go through him. So I don't want to do that.
Kill him!
Okay, so that'll eliminate that Overwatch.
Give me a second. Reloading. Let's continue.
Okay, and I don't want to take that shot. Can I get in here without triggering his Overwatch? I can. If I maneuver manually.
On it.
Okay. So he managed to put everybody under Overwatch.
Okay,
Let's see if he just repeats that or not. If he repeats the Overwatch again, then I'm not going to have any choice here. You just beat a stalemate all day long. So I'm going to go with the guy that's got the most health. And we'll take a response shot. And he missed.
I'm not done yet.
Might as well take all of these shots. He's the only one left. Maybe you get
Missed.
lucky. Again, I'm going to disperse a little bit.
They're clear.
And got him. Okay, you get automatic reloads. The end, and your objective is now to get down here.
Affirmative.
Look, we did it.
Lads, who's savvy in ship control?
Don't panic, dude. How hard can it be, huh?
Try not to sink us, or it would be the climax of our adventure.
You're the one to talk. Want to give me a hand? Yeah, exactly as I thought.
Let's try to avoid quarrels for now, please. I am already searching for an experienced crew.
Okay, so now we have our mobile base. And again, the base building mechanic is something very similar to what we're used to. But I haven't played the demo. I just played the closed playtest, so I'll be anxious to see if there are any changes that they've made to this. Now that
as we
we're
have
here.
the base, we can plan our next move. The Damat controls several districts, but anarchy reigns in most places, so we can conduct targeted operations. Frankly, the guys should rest before venturing out for another mission. I suggest to swell our ranks.
Okay, and now our objective is we need to hire 6 soldiers.
I arranged your workplace. Hope it's comfortable. The computer contains a collection of personnel files for Warhounds candidates.
Okay, so hire
Now,
soldiers here.
hire only fresh recruits. Cons, they are still just fresh recruits. Pros, they'll arrive immediately. Anyway, the veterans will be available eventually, and I'll add their files to the base. Follow the updates. I think right now we need as many recruits as possible.
Okay, and again, the use of AI. You can obviously tell from the portraits, the shiny faces, and all that sort of stuff, that they said they're going to be doing away with on the full release. But for now, let's look at what we have here and what the parameters and abilities and profile are for each one. Now, abilities, they're all rookies, so none of them are going to have any abilities. They're fresh out of boot camp, so to speak, or whatever they are, so they're not going to be leveled up in any way. So looking at the parameters for each person. You've got health, you've got armor, and you've got accuracy. And each of those are going to be slightly different. The accuracies are all, as rookies, going to be anywhere from 65, 65% up to 75%, give or take. All right. The health is going to be anywhere from 4 to 6 on your rookies. So we do have a 5, couple of 5s. We have a 6 down at the bottom. But what's arguably more important, though, for your rookies are these other stats down here. So the critical damage chance is something that if you can start off with a number, and they're going to be anywhere from 0 to 3%. Actually 4. I didn't know we had a 4 in this one. If you can start with a percent, then you're giving them a jump start on being that critical hit character. For a lot of times, I'll either put that on my my sniper character or on my shotgun character to be able to get that big burst of alpha damage. You have evasion, and evasion is going to run anywhere from 0 to 5 to start with. And then you have melee combat. Now, melee combat is something unusual. We're actually going to see an example of it coming up. It's good to have melee on your frontline character, your character that's going to be out in front of the others. So if you're using your shotgun character, for instance, to scout or to be way up in front, it's a good idea to have them be good in melee combat. And there's a reason for that we're going to see here in a little bit. Melee combat can severely damage your characters if you manage to get into it. And sometimes you can't avoid it. And then probably the most important stat on any of your rookies is going to be speed. Speed determines how far they can move. And these are going to be anywhere from 6 to 8. The higher your speed, the better off you are going to be for being able to move yourself around the battlefield. It doesn't matter if you're your scout character that's running up on people or if you're somebody that's staying in the back. Movement is just so important in this game that you want to try and maximize that as much as you can. So an 8 with a 9 here for melee combat would be good for somebody who's going to be running up on people. Only has 4 health and 67% as opposed to 75. So let's continue looking through these. So here is a better version of that. It just has a little it has 2 less movement. So kind of not seeing anybody that you would really like somebody, because this is probably my best shot with an 8 movement and a 9 melee. So I'm going to hire him to be my my frontline scouting person. Okay, now I need a couple of riflemen, so to speak. So I want to start looking for somebody, and he had a 3% critical hit chance as well. So I want to start looking. So an 8 movement is nice, but I'm looking. So I'm looking for my sniper type here. Okay, a couple of riflemen. I want the 8 movement speed, possibly for my sniper type. Okay, again, maybe a sniper type. Generic rifleman. If I'm going to do anything, I'm taking somebody with higher movement.
We can accommodate up to 6, but it's our limit. We have no place for more people, and our base, it's as tough as a kennel. I suppose it's high time to arrange the compartments.
Okay, so now we get into the base mechanic
We'll have to
here.
rebuild many of them, but right now we need the barracks.
Okay, so we only have one choice but to build the barracks. This is going to tell you what the unlocks are. So we're going to gain a number of soldiers, and we're also going to gain a couple of other compartments. And it's going to take us 3 days to build it.
Construction of a compartment will take some time. For now, you can return to the operational tasks. The situation changes constantly, and we need the latest information on the enemy forces. Luckily, General Kaninder has his people everywhere. I suggest we send a couple of our guys to meet his agent.
Okay, now these are covert missions. We're familiar with these from XCOM. They're missions where you take a couple of individuals, or one individual if you want, and you send them out to do a mission in the background. Now, they can possibly be hurt, they can possibly be captured. Okay, but here we need 2. It's 2 days. The enemy is against the Damat, and we're going to gain some credits and some intel. Okay, so let's look at our people that we want to assign here. So we have our 6 new people here. And I was hoping you'd be able to see their stats. That's something that we talked about in the Discord. You can't see their stats before you assign them. Because I'd prefer to send my 2 like lowest speed characters in here. Because I know he was good at melee. He was good at like long range shooting. I think he was good at melee as well. Okay, and you can customize their loadouts. You do have to pay for farmers, so I guess let me see. Yeah, you can't see their abilities. Oh, yeah, you can here. Okay. So, yeah, if I go in here, I can see their abilities. So, 5 and 8, I'd prefer to keep her. 8, I'd prefer to keep him. I believe he was low movement, but the high melee. I'm going to send him. And yeah, Creek is high movement. I want to keep him back. Sadness is high movement. I think he was my other melee person. Yeah, I'm going to keep him back. So that means vitamins going. Okay.
The scouts ventured out for the mission, and they'll pass the information soon. As there is no other urgent matters, we can wait a bit.
Okay, so now you can pass time. Okay, so the mission got completed. They're now tired, so you have to manage their levels of fatigue.
Commander, the compartments for accommodation of the personnel are complete. And President, or as it seems now, General Canindo, made contact with us. He wants to speak with you. I'll connect you.
Bravo, friend. I've heard how you handled that whole story with the ship. In the meantime, I've met with the Resistance leaders. We've made a historic decision to create the United People's Front to fight against the Damat. We'll take care of guerrilla operations, while you, as a highly qualified expert, will take on the most honorable task, eliminating the Red Hand's leader. Frankly, hell knows who he actually is, and where he's hiding. You know what? We should catch a field commander of one of their squads, and find out something about that leader first. It must be simple. Start some trouble. Someone from their fugleman gets out of hiding and snatch him alive. Easy peasy. I entrust this operation to you. And, by the way, you know we have nothing to pay with, but I won't mind if you make a little extra money on the side. Quite the opposite. I'll give you a couple of ideas. For example, I have coordinates of an enemy warehouse. I sent them to Julia. So, good luck, my friend. Keep in touch.
Okay, so we now have a new mission available to us. Okay, so we're going to take 4 people with us. The only goal here is to destroy all the enemies. There's only a few enemies, and we're going to get some cash out of this.
Don't forget to equip the recruits with armor vests and grenades.
Okay, so now you have your standard type of loadout choices here. I think white is my melee type here. We're all starting with these same weapons. We don't have anything else that we can pick out of them, but we do want to get everybody armor. Okay, we don't have any abilities in the demo for pouches. We do have a grenade that we're carrying. And if we want to buy an extra one, we can. You're not going to run out of money in the demo, so... Okay, and we can't unlock anything yet because your different levels of armor unlock more places for you to store stuff.
The enemy controls the whole area, and its forces must be scattered. Your mission is to clear the area completely. Good luck, Warhounds.
We'll do our best as we can.
Okay, and when we start this, we're going to give everybody a little break here. We are halfway through the stream, so give everybody a 3-minute break here or so, and we'll come back. So as soon as we load up here...
Move forward to the enemy location.
Okay, so let's go ahead and just take a little break, and we'll be back after this. Be back soon. Okay, and we're back. So this entire mission, the only objective here is to destroy all the enemies. This entire mission is all maneuver to contact. That's all it is. So we're going to be spending some time here maneuvering ourselves fairly slowly and kind of watching our corners and all that sort of stuff as we go. Oh, and hey, Patrick, thanks for being here. Welcome. Yeah, well, I'm glad you liked the Baldur's Gate series. That's obviously one that was very, very popular. I really enjoyed it. I am a tabletop D&D nerd, so definitely do enjoy it, but thank you for being here. I certainly appreciate it. And yeah, anytime I can show off types of turn-based strategy games and that sort of stuff is always a good thing for me to have a chance to do. So, but thanks for being here. So as I said, this thing is entirely movement to contact. Okay, so we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is one of our 7 movement characters. So we want to get people into hard covers as much as we can.
Got it.
And we'll cover some windows here.
Controlling.
And again, staying out of the Overwatch
Onward.
paths.
It's time to gun them down.
Okay. So we came upon our first set here, and since they're coming from that side, I'm going to move myself back into cover here.
Onwards!
Set up an Overwatch here.
Controlling.
And again, we'll set up an Overwatch through some doors and windows. Okay, and looks like a sniper's got them locked down. Okay. So let's spend a second moving up here. So I don't think anybody's going to have enough movement to get through the doors or windows here.
Sir, yes, sir.
And I don't have any shots on anybody here.
Got it. Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, so he's locked down a target. And again, I think I've got full cover here. Okay, and let's set up an Overwatch here. Just in case
At
they try
gunpoint.
and flank that way.
Got it.
Okay, so we do have a shot chance here on the sniper. Let's try and remove his target lock.
Didn't work out.
Okay, so we missed. Wasn't fully unexpected that we were going to miss that. Let's open this door. And see where we can get to here. So let's move up here. And now we have a 53% chance on the sniper. Okay, so that interrupted his target lock. Okay, and we can move her here now. And we got a 38% chance. I'd really like to chuck a grenade over there, though. Don't know if I can reach it. No, because of the way the window is situated. I can't get past it. So let's just take a shot here. Might as well.
Didn't work out.
Oh, and he missed.
Push him. That was close.
Okay, so not great shots here. But I think it'll be good for us to come up here and set up an overwatch.
Sir, yes, sir. Controlling.
Okay, so let's get him up here.
Got it.
I'm going through the window. And we triggered another set of enemies. She's got a 58% chance on the sniper. Nice. Okay, and let's have her set up an overwatch over here as well.
At gunpoint.
Okay, now we need to remember that we have enemies on the roof over here.
Suppressive fire.
Oh, jeez.
Push him.
Didn't expect him to get one shot.
I'm okay. Guys, I'm dying.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, well, we're going to move up to full cover here.
Sir,
Because I'm
yes,
too
sir.
far away from the guys on my left here, I'm pretty sure.
Got it.
I don't know if that's too far from them or not, especially with him being here. So let's move here and we'll set up an overwatch on the window. We can get the door and the window here. we need to move. Let's move here.
Uh-huh. Dangerous moment.
Okay, let's see what's happening over here first. We need to get him up here.
Moving to position. You can do more.
Okay, let's maneuver him back around the corner here. See if we can set up an overwatch here.
I'm watching.
And yeah, he just got hammered. Just got hammered. So he's got let's again set up an overwatch on that window and the door.
Controlling. Ammo is low.
Jeez.
That was close. I'm in trouble.
All right, so he's in half cover here. Let's look over here first. There's nothing really that he can do, I don't think. My overwatch won't reach that far. So let's see if we can get white down here. I want to see what he has available to him down here. Let's move him here.
Uh-huh.
Set up an overwatch going here.
Control.
So there's no great firing points anywhere along here. I guess I'll just move up and take him out here.
On my way. Killed him. Ammo's low.
Hey, you're not going anywhere. Not a whole lot you can do here.
Sir, yes, sir. through.
Okay. So let's see what we can do here. He's got one. He can get down there and kill this guy. Can we get over here and kill him? We can. Because that rifle does 3 to 6 damage. So let's just move him here. Get a 100% chance for a kill.
Yay! Good job!
Okay, and then we'll move him down. 100% either way.
Got it.
And he's got a 100% chance for a kill.
All clear now.
Okay, so now again, we're in maneuver to contact here. So let's group everybody back up.
On my way. Onwards.
Sir, yes, sir.
I wasn't hoping for that to happen.
Got it.
Provide an overwatch here.
I'm watching.
Okay, so I can move right up next to this guy, but I don't know if I'd get a kill there. If I move here, got a 93% chance. We'll take that. Okay, we missed, but we got 1 damage, which means that Syndrome can move here. Have 100%. Is guaranteed a kill.
Yay! Good job.
Onwards.
See if we can get him into full cover here. Okay. So I think we're better off probably pulling him back.
Got it.
Here. Having him set up an overwatch this way through that set of windows.
Controlling.
Okay, so we'll move over one more. Set up an Overwatch. Actually, let's see if we can bring here. And we'll set up an Overwatch to cover both of those windows.
Suppressive fire.
I'll set this Overwatch to cover that window there.
At gunpoint.
And then I can set another one to cover these same two windows.
Controlling. All clear now.
Nice. Okay, so again, we're gonna movement to contact here.
Got it.
Take the high ground. Not worried about anybody else over here on this side right now. And white is going to be our scout here.
Moving to position.
Okay, so we don't see anybody there.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, and now we can move up again. We'll keep him on the roof. Okay, so we didn't see anybody there. And that's the map border over there. So this is the map border here. We don't see anybody here, so let's maneuver up to full cover
Sir,
here.
yes, sir.
Okay, we don't see anybody. Let's take white and move him
Got
up.
it. Back to work.
Okay, so there's our next set of enemies. Don't think I'll be able to set an Overwatch here. It's gonna do much. It won't. But I guess might as well with her, just in case they decide to drop down.
At gunpoint. That bastard got through. Ah!
Okay, so we've got high ground here. That's going to give me a 64% chance on the guy down below.
Got it.
We'll see if we can interrupt his overwatch.
Serves you right.
Okay, that did. We've got a 35%. That would increase it to 46.
Not bad.
Okay, perfect. Okay, this wouldn't do much, but increase it a little bit higher percentage. And same thing with this. I want him to drop down. Okay, there we go.
I'm under the gun.
And that's fine. I've got a 64% chance on him.
Take
From the
that.
high ground, that should interrupt his overwatch. You should be able to get 100% here. And that's a guaranteed kill.
All clear now.
Okay, so we want to bring him down. Get onto the next set of roofs over here.
Onwards.
Same thing with her.
Got it.
Okay. Roll.
Let's stretch a bit.
Move up toward the ladder here. A little hesitant to go upstairs with him. The last time he went up a set of stairs, he got blasted in the face. Alright, we're gonna move. Stay out of the Overwatch. Okay, so let's get us up on the roof here. That was not up on the roof. Oh, I guess that ladder's over here. We have to go out and then go up again. Okay, we'll move him up to the window here first, because the map border's there. So let's wait.
Got it. Onwards.
We'll get him kind of set up there. And now we'll move him out here.
It's time.
See if we discover anybody. Okay, we didn't. So putting him up on the roof isn't going to do a whole lot of good on that side.
Got it.
Because we haven't seen anybody, so he'd be out of range of anybody that would pop up over here. So let's maneuver everybody up.
Sir, yes, sir.
Put her back here. Okay, so let's get him here into full cover.
Into position.
And let's get everybody kind of set up here. Got a shot at the door. Actually, no, we'll move here.
Uh-huh.
Then get him set up on the door.
Onwards.
Set up an overwatch down this side.
Controlling.
Get her moved here. Get her to set up an overwatch, just barely covering the door.
I'm watching.
Okay. So don't want to get him that close to the barrel. So let's set up that overwatch again. Have her just cover the door. Then we'll move White up to the door and see if we trigger anything. We did. Don't think I can overwatch anything on that side.
Got it.
Can't. So we'll just wait on him. Okay, now that is a knife-wielding melee guy. Now they have high movement. All they can do is melee, and they're going to try and get right up into your face. Okay.
This guy is out of place here.
Okay, so he killed his own guy, which I'm not gonna, you know, be unhappy about.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm watching.
Cover that way, and let's get her moved here.
Yes, sir.
And we'll cover not him, but the doorway.
Controlling.
Can he see all the way down there? Can't. So I'm not going to have him do anything. And then here. Got a 41% chance for a hit. I would actually prefer, well, if he runs, he can run out here, but I don't think he can have a shot when he does that. I don't think his movement 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think if I move him back here, I can set up an overwatch going this way. And if he comes around behind me, he still can't reach me. So he's just going to continue taking a shot at me there. Okay, so here he goes. So he moved up, but that might be a problem for him, because I'm going to have a 100% shot here. I'm not going to be able to get a kill with him, though. So let's look and see what else we can do here. That window's blocked. Can he move past that window? Can. He can still get a 100% chance here. Or here. No, just here. I think we let him come to us. So I think, because he can still, if he goes here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he might be able to get around behind us here. So let's move white 1 here. We'll set up an overwatch on this door. We'll set Syndrome. He's got a shot here. It's not a great one. But he can have an overwatch shot here. Let's move him back so he's not being targeted at all. And her... we'll cover the back.
At gunpoint.
Missed. Okay, so there goes his armor. And he dashed into a really bad spot for himself. Because I've got 2 people that are going to be able to get 100% shots on him. Now, we don't want to crossfire this, or we don't want to friendly fire this.
Serves you right.
Okay, and then Syndrome can move here.
Got it.
Clear now.
Confirmed. The enemy squad is completely eliminated. Well done, Warhounds.
Okay, so now you'll see your post-mission synopsis here. Yeah, Creek got blasted in the face when he walked up the stairs. We got some equipment, some cans, some cash, and yeah, everybody's either tired or injured.
On the behalf of the Commander, I express our gratitude for the successful completion of the mission.
Okay, so we do have some promotions here that are available to us, and we can kind of see what we can do with each of them as individuals. So, Grenadier, I can carry 1 additional frag grenade. Or Sapper, I unlock the use of mines, an area denial tactic, which for me is kind of a way that I want to approach his usage. So here, resuscitation, and it unlocks, we're going to unlock healing here. So she's now turned into a sniper. And we're going to unlock headshot. And he's now moved into our assaulter with his movement speed. So he's going to gain the ability to climb up 2 meters without a ladder. And he's going to be able to sprint. Okay, so 1 additional grenade and mines. He's now our Grenadier Specialist. We've seen now what their promotions are. Okay, so we have some new missions that are available. We have some covert missions and all that sort of stuff, but you can see that we have nobody who is ready to go. Okay, nobody who is fit for much use, so to speak. So these are covert missions. We have another covert mission here, and then we have these combat missions that are available to us. But we need to, and let's look and see what we have for contracts. So contracts are intel based, and this is what you use your intel currency for. So once you select any of these, you're then able to get whatever comes out of it. So here we can unlock smoke grenades to cover our movement and eliminate overwatches, which is very, very nice. First aid kits, so I can purchase them instantly and in any amount. So first aid kits are something that you definitely want to do. Flash grenades do exactly that. They disable an enemy, make them skip their turn. Armor plates, handguns, and knives, again for your melee characters here, but handguns, being able to use that second or like a pistol overwatch type of thing if you're familiar with it. Mines, being able to set or lay those wherever you need. Combat scanners. So as we go up, you can see we're going to be unlocking higher assault rifles, higher sniper rifles, all of that sort of stuff that goes along with it. So there's a whole lot of tiering up to do through this. So from 0 level where I'm at, from tier 1 all the way up through tier 3 on all of the contracts. Our budget tells you about our finances of where we're at and how much we have. Still have 74K in our account. So at the end of the month, because of expected purchases, we're expected to be down somewhere around 66. So our barracks, like you can see, everybody's tired right now. Our base, we can start expanding into various different things. So the workshop, we can purchase drones. We saw one of the drones earlier when we came out, and this is going to unlock medical drones as a contract that we can then purchase to help us stay alive. The saloon means that you're basically just speeding up your resting time, which is always good because people getting injured here. That first time, I'm not running missions over and over and over again. You see a lot of people when they were playing XCOM would run through a mission and they would barely take any, if damage at all, simply because they knew exactly where everybody was, exactly what type of scenarios they were getting into. And if you can minimize that sort of stuff, then your saloon becomes less useful. I don't tend to do that. I don't tend to play the missions multiple times. Whatever happens, happens. And that's where the hospital and the saloon would be big things for me to help treat and get them rested up. And ground, we can train our soldiers at the base. So we can open up additional perks and that sort of stuff. And cabins is going to unlock additional crew here. So out of all of these that are here, the hospital and the saloon are the best ones for us. Okay, but we need to unlock crew. So cabins is going to allow us 10 crew, and that's going to take us 2 days. After you start that, then you can unlock the others, and you'll have a number of crew members that you can use. So let's just go ahead and rest a little bit. Okay, so everybody's still resting here. Let's go ahead and wait. There's the cabins. So we're going to unlock those two. And now you can see we'll wait until we get both of these back. Okay, so there's the saloon. We don't need anything else in here for right this second. We should unlock okay, so we've unlocked both the hospital and the saloon. So now everybody's ready to go again. And we can pick another couple of things to do. So let's take a look at a supply mission here. We need 2. And we're not going to be sending Syndrome again. And you can see Fidget, Maya, Simba, and Crow are available again. Sadness and Creek are still hurt. Okay, so we'll send both of them, and then we'll get ready for another combat mission. We'll do one more of these. While we're here. So the enemy has captured our agent and is likely to torture him violently. We hope he's still alive and we're going to rescue him. So we need to free the captive. We're going to take 4. You can see the different types of enemies that we're going to have. Okay, so we are going to have a field commander as well as a faithful during this. So we're going to take our regular crew here. She has her med kit. Let's give him a grenade. Give her one as well. Okay, and we'll deploy this team here. And this will be our last one today. This will give you an idea about what the demo is like. We'll leave the rest of it for y'all to play on your own if you're interested. Okay, so we're going to start on the roof here. Okay, and this is where he's located at. And we just need to find the captive. And we saw where he's located at. So we're going to, again, maneuver to contact here. So let's not move up too much. We're gonna, Fidget's gonna be our movement person again. So let's just set up some overwatches here.
Slugs. Somebody's out of luck.
Changing position.
Okay, and then we're going to set up one extending around to this corner.
Control.
Okay, now we're going to move Fidget down here.
Sir, yes, sir. It's happening.
And there's our contact. I don't think anybody's going to be able to reach us from here. They do have the sniper does have the high ground on all of us though, which isn't great. So I think I'm going to move him up here to this half cover.
Affirmative.
We got 2 more guys flanking us on our left. Oh, there goes, triggered the overwatch there. So we got some counter sniper fire done.
Glad I've got my armor.
Okay, so I can get here. The shotgun does 5 damage. I can get here and have a 100% shot on him to get a kill. In the face. Okay. So I can up that to 80%. Nice, got a kill out of it too. Okay, so we're gonna set up an Overwatch here. We can't reach him with that. I guess we'll set it up just in case he decides to move.
Come here, pussies.
And we will definitely set up an Overwatch here. Okay. Broke his armor, and there's the second Overwatch. Nice.
Not that it's all over, though.
Okay, so let's keep maneuvering our way over here. So we shouldn't have any more contact all the way up to there, so I can dash.
All according to plan.
And Crow's gonna take the high ground here.
Got it.
And we're not gonna do anything with Fidget. Move him just a little bit. I want to get Crow up top as soon as I can.
Changing position.
Okay, and we're gonna keep maneuvering through here, try and make our way up at least one flight of stairs.
Try to keep up.
Hold on Fidget.
Got it.
Okay, so where can Fidget get to? We'll move him here. Okay, so nobody on our turn, so let's see what we have for Crow. I can get him way up here, but I don't know as if that's going to do me any good. This place looks like it has decent cover.
Got it.
Okay, well, if you want to go all the way up and then come all the way back down. Okay. So let's get both of our other team members in here. Why did you go that way? Why did you go that way?
Oi, piss off!
Great. Let's just go stand out in the middle of nowhere.
I played Swiss cheese now.
This is crazy. That's one of the things, like this. I mean, look at that. I think that's probably what happened, is I thought I was moving him up the stairs, but I was moving him back here because of all of these crazy friggin' lines everywhere. Great. So we're just going to get him all the way back here into full cover. So Crow is here. These two guys are up here. I can get up here, but there's no cover to shoot down from up there. Let's flank this way. Because where they are, they're not going to be able to reach me. So let's flank this way.
On it.
Moving forward. All right.
Cover me!
And Fidget, I think I just want you to stay right where you're at. Okay, so Crow is here.
Changing position.
I can't put an Overwatch down there. That's destructible full cover. This is kind of strange. I can't seem to be able to move up this ramp here. Look at all these weird lines that pop up everywhere. Yeah, she can't move up onto this one. I don't want to move down there. So these stairs here might be a dead end for us.
Moving forward.
Don't want to get him there. Let's move him down here and we'll start moving up the other stairwell. Fidget seems to be holding them in place. Okay, so there we go.
Still alive?
Okay, so Crow's got a bit of a problem here. So with headshot, I can guarantee 6 damage here. That's why it goes from, but he's got a minus 15 penalty to accuracy, and that's why it goes to from 80 to 65%. But if I move, I won't be able to take 2 shots. So I think I take the first one here. Okay. Let's see what I got. I got 3 out of that. So yeah, I think I take a second one. Done. Alright. Yeah, look at these. Look at these lines. Oh, it's crazy. Okay, so got somebody attempting to flank us over here.
Try to keep up.
Let's move up here. This is dangerous. Oh, great. And we got somebody who's over here now, too. I think I just need to... Hope I get lucky here.
1, 3.
Okay, I did. Good. Now I'm gonna get Simba set up for an Overwatch.
Cover me.
So I want him to be able, if this guy moves up toward Fidget, I want him to be able to take a shot at it.
I'll cover.
Okay, good. Went after my,
That was awfully close.
Okay. Cover's gone. Not too worried about it, though. He's got... If I move here, I've got a 90% chance. Or I can just get 100%. Be right up next to him.
Affirmative.
Go away.
Hell yes.
Okay, let's see what Crow can do here.
On it.
Let's just move back here. Set up an Overwatch for him.
moving forward.
Get my hand to half cover here. 40%, might as well take it.
Just what the doctor ordered.
And there's no cover available on one movement.
Got it. Sector clear.
Perfect. Okay, so some unexpected stuff there. So let's get everybody grouped back up. Because there's the edge of the world map.
All right.
Get May over here. Get Fidget healed up.
Sir, yes, sir.
Cover me.
And we'll keep Crow up top.
Changing position.
And we will get Fidget kind of moving around here over to the side. Okay, so let's get... Oh, is there a way onto this roof? It doesn't look like it. We'll wait on Fidget. Get
Try to
Maya
keep
moved
up.
over on this side. And since we're going in here, not much use in that Overwatch. Okay, so let's get Fidget moving forward. Okay, so nothing so far. Really don't want to be right next to the explosive barrels.
Got it.
Okay, and we'll leave Crow where he is. Move Fidget all the way in here. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have anybody that spawned. Really, again, don't want to be next to the explosive barrel. We're going to keep covering the outside here.
All according to plan.
And how hard hard is it going to be to get Crow down from there? Probably pretty hard. But I don't know what we're going to have to do with the captive once we let him go. Or once we free him. So I'm going to leave Crow up here. I'm taking a chance with him. This is the edge of the world.
Moving forward.
And we'll move Fidget in here.
Let's go!
Okay, let's start going back the way I was going previously. Okay, so 3 turns and enemy reinforcements are going to arrive. So, yeah, let's start moving them back this way. We already know that this way is clear going back. We'll move Crow back a little bit as well. Start getting him ready for covering fire.
Come on, we only live once.
Okay, so there's the next enemy. You just saw him over here. Okay, so let's get our captive moving here. Okay, we're going to get Fidget into cover. This guy's here. He's not going to be able to see Fidget from there.
Affirmative.
I doubt we're going to have anybody that's going to be that close. Get Maya moving. Okay, so Simba right now is at 89%. Take that.
Scratch one.
Oh, nice. Love it. And then we'll get him moving again. Crow. I don't think we're gonna need, but we'll set up, because that other box was broken. He was right there. That other box was broken right there. So I don't think we're gonna need Crow doing anything right now, but let's get him set up farther forward.
You ain't getting me. Oh, wanna die?
Okay, so now we have enemies that are right on top of us, and we have an exploding truck. Well, that was fun. Okay. So, let's see here. Maya's here. I wonder what happens if I blow that up. Okay, so I got one kill there. Nobody is behind us. Okay, so let's put her on an overwatch for this guy coming around the corner.
Come on, guys!
So let's see what Pro can see here. He's got a 44. No, he can't see him from there. Let's get him over here.
On it.
We're away from the truck, so we're fine.
Let's go!
Limbo, let's get him back here.
Got it.
Serpent, we're just going to keep moving around the back over here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, great.
Don't like it.
So Fidget's got a 70% chance on him. Okay, I'll take that.
died.
That's the field commander. When they lost all their hit points, they go down, and then he can come up next to them and revive them. So let's move Maya here.
Try to keep up.
Set up another Overwatch.
I'm watching.
Holding.
Okay, now Crow, I want to get him over here where he has more vision on the battlefield.
Changing
Move him
position.
here first. Serpent, we're going to again move around the back here. Okay, there's the field commander, and he got roasted. Oh, jeez. Are you going to make a hit, May? Come on. Just give me a hit here. Okay, so she has 100% on the barrel, so that was a mistake to take cover behind that.
One hell of a fight. Ha! When's the next one?
Okay, so now let's start getting her out of here. Okay, so Crow can get down here at any time he wants. So I think we start moving him down.
Got it.
Get him on the other rooftop.
Cover me.
So I'm going to have enemy reinforcements coming in soon. There they are. I want to get him over here.
Changing position.
Okay, so between Fidget and Simba here. Nope. We'll set that Overwatch.
I'll cover.
We'll set this Overwatch.
I dare you.
Okay. I move here. And we'll set an Overwatch on both of them.
covering.
And you just keep moving back.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Even
Breathe out,
better.
guys.
Okay, so I got 2 more turns until reinforcements show up.
Follow my lead.
There are still possibly enemies on the map over there that I haven't cleared out, so I need to be conscious of that. Because I came down this way. I did not go over this way onto the map. So we're going to get Crow over here to try and get Overwatch this way.
On it.
And Serpent's again going to keep moving. So let's get Crow moved up here. Hey, I don't see anything.
What's the rush? Affirmative.
Okay, don't see anybody, so we should be good to
Moving
move
forward.
all the way up. Okay, there are the enemy reinforcements. Can't see them yet. Oh, we got another set way behind us. Get Crow to drop up an Overwatch here.
Trust me.
And we'll get Serpent to move up here with everybody else.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, looks like we're all clear so far.
Try to keep up.
Got it.
Okay, there's the next group of enemies. Yeah, I think we do set up the Overwatch here.
Neutralized.
Oh, and hey, Em, welcome. Sorry I didn't see you. I was a little busy focusing on the game here. Good to see you again.
Just keeps getting better.
Okay, so I can get 100% with Simba here. Get wrecked. Okay, Serpent's gonna keep moving. And we do have enemies that are a long way away back there. So I'm not really sweating them too much. Let's just get everybody set up and ready to maneuver into that next time. So let's bring Crow in.
Changing position.
And Fidget is good here.
Let's go.
We'll just move him to the other side.
Oh, wanna die?
Okay, so where's Simba at? We can get Simba in here.
Cover me!
Okay.
All right.
On it.
And
I
everybody's
promise
out.
we will never forget them.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know why that is showing red or something, but we did free the captive. We evacuated him and we evacuated everybody. Tired, Fidget walked out there in the middle of nowhere because of all the lines on the ground and didn't know where he was running. We'll get back to the base here. Okay, there you go. So, mission is complete. Got some cash out of it. So nobody's ready for another promotion or anything like that, but that kind of gives you an idea about what Warhounds is going to be like. Now, for those of you who joined and who weren't here at the start, I'm not going to be playing this game on stream. Want to make it very clear I was not sponsored to do this live stream. I was part of I was invited to the closed play test and I played it. When I did some research about it, it kind of raised a couple of flags for me. And I just want to end the stream by going over those exact same things, for those of you who may be interested in it. This game, as you can see, has so many similarities with XCOM 2 that I'm not entirely sure it isn't going to fall under some copyright rules or something like that from the makers of XCOM. It's a little bit too close of a copy of the game. Now, I don't get into the politics behind games like that and that sort of stuff. Just be aware of that fact. There's so much similarity here that it's right there on that border for me, whether or not it's a direct copy by somebody just trying to make some money, or if it's a different game. There are differences, which we showed here a little bit in how it plays. It's just very, very similar. Now, the other caveat to that is the companies involved, and I talked about this earlier. this game, if you go Google search for a game called Sparta 2035, that game used to be on Steam in 2024, I think, maybe up until 2025. It was on Steam. It is no longer there. Now, Steam is not going to tell anybody why it was removed from Steam. They're just not going to do that. But the company that made it previously was a company called Lipsar Studios. Lipsar Studios was a Russian company that specialized in mobile games and Unity programming and that sort of stuff. And it uses the exact same artwork, the exact same models, the exact same screenshots, everything about it. It's just got a different name. Now, don't know what happened there. Again, we're not going to be able to know. There's going to be a bunch of speculation about what happened. It could be that that company got removed from Steam and now they've tried under a different company name. The current company is based out of UK and the publisher's out of Dubai. And they may just be trying to sneak another one past Steam. Or it may be that that company was, they forced to sell it. It was never, they sold off the assets, and this is an entirely new company trying to do something right. But again, don't know any of that speculation. It's just raised enough red flags that I was even hesitant to do the demo. But I did play it. I'm on their Discord. I'm going to ask some questions on their Discord, and if I come up with any answers, I'll put them in the post tabs and on my social media. But there isn't going to be an XCOM 3 anytime soon that I've heard of, that I'm aware of. So if this game is legit and it's going to stick around, then maybe this is something that might be able to, curb that craving that you may have for that type of game. I'm just not going to choose to focus it on my live stream anymore. I did the demo. Like I say, I wanted to do the demo. I like the gameplay, but again, it is a little bit, like I say, there are a few flags there. I'm of two minds about the game in itself. So, don't make a recommendation one way or another. That's up for y'all to do. I never do that about my games. I just showcase them and let you choose what you want to do with them, but I just won't be showing this on my live stream. It was always going to be a one-off. So, that being said, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you all being here, my subscribers. Thank you very much for that, for being here, Philip and Dave and Em, and I appreciate it. And Patrick, thank you for being here on the stream. Thank you very much, because as I always say, without your support, none of this would be possible. This is Commander Jorval saying until next time, fare thee well.